Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. This video is actually going to cover how the boarding receipt works. So how to collect payments on boarding outside of the training program. Okay, so once again, this is if you are boarding a client's dog. Or something of that nature. So this is not training with boarding, okay? This is just flat out boarding charges, all right? So starting off, I'm once again logged in as Jessica Jones, but I am already on the client profile of Marge Simpson, all right? So if you want to know how we would get to that, just for the sake of training, I'm going to come out of it, excuse me, go to the client list, and I am going to bring up Marge Simpson. I can search by first name, last name, or dog's name, okay? So, Marge Simpson with Bobo, eval not signed, that's what it still says. But that is only because accounting has not changed it over to active client yet. So please ignore that. So, view. All right, so I'm now at the client profile of Marge Simpson. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go down to boarding reservations because I want to collect on my boarding payment, okay? So the boarding receipt, just to let you guys know, is going to be separate from the regular training receipt, okay? So there's the boarding reservation and boarding area where it says the client total boarding charges are $265. And then there is the training program area where it shows you that that the training program is $1,000, okay? And that's where you can access the receipt for training programs, all right? But if you scroll down, we're going to have the payment history here. Payment history is going to always show whatever payments you make. So it's showing that we made a payment on the training program at 1.4. We made a payment on 4/28/2017. We made a payment amount of $525. It was paid online because we used we paid with a credit or debit card. Equipment total was $50. The remaining balance for the program total is $525. Now they're saying that the balance does include the equipment receipt. All right, and it says view receipt. So but it does show you here that the client total remaining balance is $790. It's $790. It shows it here, and it also shows it here. So it shows it under payment history that there's a total remaining balance for the client of $790, and it shows it down here under client total remaining balance of $790, because it is actually totaling the $265 for the boarding charge, as well as the $525 balance is still left for the training program. So even though the boarding receipt and the training receipt are going to be separate, you're still able to see the remaining balance of the whole program. Okay. So the reason for the separate receipts, just to give you guys a background on that, the reason for the separate receipts is because we want to give you guys flexibility when you're booking for boarding and when you're booking for the training. So we want to give you guys the flexibility of being able to charge the daily rate that you are going to charge them, as well as being able to manipulate the amount of days, and also whether you want to give them the dog a bath or not. You want to charge for a bath or not. So we have to have it separate so you guys can manipulate that. Because then on the training program, it's the same thing. You want to be able to have that flexible room for flexibility so that you can charge whatever you want for those training programs. So because of coming from the flexibility aspect of things, we have to make the receipts separate. All right. So if you are doing a payment for boarding towards your boarding total charges there, you're going to go to the boarding section and you're going to go to create a boarding receipt. All right, so the boarding receipt has already have it calculated as to how much you're going to be, how much boarding charges, and then you can make the payment from that point. Okay, so you'll make the payment, you put it in today's payment, the balance is $0. You elect if you're doing cash, check, pay, or are you paying online with a credit or debit card. Okay, and then and then you'll be able to sign below as you're accepting that payment. Okay? And then you will press submit like you would any other time. All right? Not going to submit that there, but just wanted to give you guys a visual of what that looks like. All right. So, but yeah, once you make that payment, I'm going to return back to the client profile here. But yeah, once you put that payment through, that client total boarding charges will come down to zero, or if they paid in full, it'll go down to zero, and it will be deducted from your client remaining total price. All right. So that concludes how you would pay for boarding. Oh, but also too, so you can go to it straight from the boarding receipt, put the money in, and collect on that. And like I said, if you did need to pay online, it can take you to your online payment portal too from that boarding receipt. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. All right, so that is all I have for you in how to collect on a boarding reservation and how to get that receipt. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.